and we pause it. If we don't pause it, it'll do weird things. So good morning. We're live. As soon as we go live.
As soon as we go live, they start barking. The little sluts. Hey, sluts. Come here. You're beautiful sluts.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my gosh. It says, what was that said excellent? I appreciated that compliment. When you brought it up, it said a green dot, excellent.
Oh, you mean me putting this together and hitting the button since you couldn't figure it out?
Hey, but I did a lot of it. Today I'm learning. I did a lot of it today. You do have to admit, I'm much improved, wouldn't you say?
I would say sure.
Oh my goodness, I feel so tired.
Yeah, people can't hear you when you're talking against the wall. I do not like this spring forward bullshit.
I feel so tired. Like, it'll keep me tired for a minute. I feel off. I felt like I was overheated today. I was like, why am I getting sick? And I was like, no, this is that time change. Yep. Let's just leave it here, y'all. How about that? Leave it here.
I don't care. Leave it one of them. It doesn't matter.
Don't change it. I like it being louder later.
Yeah, but it'll be really shitty during the fall, I think. It needs to be the time that it is.
It needs to be the time that it is. I like to go out and be able to do things later now. Aha! Who is this? We are talking about whatever y'all want to and making your stuff.
Yep.
Making your own stuff.
That is correct.
And doing your own things.
It's exciting.
I had so much fun last night. We made something and magical, and it's very earthy, and I feel like I got a very earthy and druidic feel from what we made.
I did too, and I think we're going to talk about that today, I'm sure.
It felt very old to me and way different.
I'm gonna go ahead and transfer live.
Yeah, the way it manifested. Hello. When we I tried it too early, but it felt way different than it felt when we were making it. Like the smell, the way it filled, everything. It was alchemy, perhaps, although it's not gold or metal.
Good morrow. I don't think alchemy is limited to gold or metal. Alchemy is a state of mind.
Hey, Manny. We were changing something from things together to one. It was so cool.
Yeah, we had fun.
Here's a little petite. She'd like to come up. Come on.
Yeah, we've been going out so much lately that it's been nice to not go out and do different things and just get a little bit of a break from all of the things.
Yeah, we would do something like mainly Kava Bar and with friends, which is good, but we would go Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was like, Mystic 2, enough. And it felt so good. I said, no, I'm staying home. I want to be with these dogs. I want to do witchy shit. And it felt so good Friday just to stay home. Somebody knows what your shirt means. Manny.
Thank you, Manny. I got this shirt for me and one for Brad, and then we got a couple of pins from our home states and for Florida.
I'm Brad.
So yeah.
Petite.
I love these. I love the whole movement and idea behind them. They, I didn't even know about it until just recently. I know it's pretty new, but it's very interesting. We've got some new camera equipment I'm excited about, and a new, I guess I'm gonna call it. I don't know what. Hold on, I can't call it a toy.
I'm gonna put them in the back.
Sorry about that. That's just gonna make them louder. She just has to stop. Girls, why don't you come up here?
Gemini rain, day to day.
Gemini rain, good morning.
Day to day.
What was I saying? I forgot it. Oh,
Shirts.
I have a new, very neat tool that Rook got me that I'm excited to share.
Ooh, it's cool.
It is cool.
Like
we're gonna have to figure out how to get it in here, and we're going to move our other little camera to show it right. But it's insane.
Carnival and magic all together.
Yes, it was very nice. It's one of the favorite things I think I've ever gotten. But I really I really am excited to have done a couple things differently. I still want to go to the kava. We're going to go today. I mean, I still really enjoy it. It's going to be a thing for me forever, but um, taking moments out. And now we've made blends and stuff before, but the incense cones that we made was from a very specific recipe that I think we can now adapt with other things.
Yes. We made incense cones.
And I think the critical piece to that is probably the grinder. Having a good high-speed grinder. We're using a coffee mill. We did record it. It's not very professionally done. Obviously, it's going to be hard to see, but we talked through it, so we're going to post that at some point for everybody. But yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Hootless. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, and Manny, that's awesome. Most people have kratom. Like that's we do more kratom than kava, but
kratom. If they have the mixed drinks or taps with kratom, they're better. Kava does not taste good to me.
I like the traditional kava, and the sense of calm but energy that it gives me is just very nice. It makes me actually able to be social when I'm not good at being social.
But cool, man.
But I'm glad you went. They're awesome. That is awesome, and they are so open to that. Like all the ones around here are the same. They're very open. So this is distracting me.
I wonder if they have any relaxed movement trap music.
It's mostly lo-fi.
Wouldn't that be good?
Mostly lo-fi. I'm gonna turn the music up just a hair because I just moved it down in our out here. So if it gets on your nerves, guys, just let us know. We'll move it.
I want more witchy stuff to do.
I haven't heard much about it specifically for women, but I love kava because I mean, I used to have to drink before even going and doing a school presentation because I was so nervous about it. That's the only way I could get through it was to drink alcohol, which is not a good thing to do at school.
Alcohol.
So just one kava and one kratom balances me out in such a way that few things have. It's very nice. We talk about it every show too, I know. But yeah, so I guess we do what we always do. And remember, I'm excited about our organicness of the last one we did, which was really nice.
How long would you say the effects of kava last? 3 hours?
A little more than that, maybe 4 hours or so.
For about 4 hours or so.
Yeah.
Nice.
I definitely have a much better and easier what do you call it?
And it is natural. It's from traditions from different islands. Well, but people use it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can make a drink with a little bit of cocaine and it would have helpful effects.
I'm sure they did.
But not when you overuse it.
Yeah, and to Batty, one thing that I've noticed with kava is supposedly the more you drink kava, the stronger the effects get. So you don't need more. Like for me, it's just one. It's called a double bula, which is 8 ounces of brewed kava, not an extract or anything. And it is just, it's phenomenal. It gives you a nice calmness and things, you know.
Ooh, what's skullcap?
Mushroom, I believe.
I like the natural things.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the things is mostly kava and kratom in regular dosing, as long as you're not doing the what do you call it? The concentrates are okay.
Yeah.
Kana is something that I enjoy that you cannot take if you're on an SSRI.
Yeah, Manny, be sure to check.
So yeah, you do want to check interactions because there are quite a bit, especially with kratom more than kava.
I can't enjoy Kana anymore, but kratom doesn't affect me in a bad way.
Kava is mostly metabolized by your liver, and kratom is mostly by your kidneys. So having them separate is very helpful. But you do not ever want to drink alcohol while using kava because it can cause liver toxicity. Both.
And once you try kratom, you're never going to do alcohol, no ways.
Yep.
Truly, they got all these cans.
Yeah. We didn't stop drinking. We just started drinking kava and kratom, and we never drank again, except for like little teeny bits of mead.
There's probably 50 different brands of cans, if not more, that are good. So you won't even, like, I didn't even mean to quit drinking, even though I didn't drink much. We just stopped because we're like, why would we drink that alcohol shit when Kratom tastes better?
Yep.
And it's safe, and you can drive, and you're not gonna kill some fucking body.
Even though we have a ton of bottles, we still make mead. We still enjoy making mead. I still enjoy mead, but we're gonna finish out our 60-ounce bottles and move to probably 6 or 8-ounce bottles, so that we can have. Because I just want a taste of it for ritual. I don't want to actually drink it.
The
drink
mead.
Yeah. So we're gonna use them out.
We could craft making because we don't want to make the kratom, but the kava or whatever as for ritual.
We do. Should.
Like
I consider our kratom every Sunday morning as a ritual.
Absolutely.
Because we come in here to do the show and we sit down with our can. But yeah, and we are so sorry about that, Hootless, because it can be an expensive hobby.
It's you got to go on happy hours, and you got to go like these cans are like you can find them for $5 to $7 each, which is really cheap.
Yeah.
We'll show you how to find it.
Kratom, to me, you have to really find the right drink. We have noticed that in most cases, the canned drinks are probably better, or if you use the taps, as opposed to the mixed drinks that most of the bars make, because they're not that good.
Tea Time, White Rabbit, and Mitra are the top 3 that we like to get in cans. Tea Time, Mitra 9, and White Rabbit. They're good, and you'll find a flavor that you like. And strangely, the Mitra 9, there's on their website, there's a feature you can search where they have them near you. Even at liquor stores, I found Mitras at a liquor store for $4.99 a can.
Nice, Hootless. I'll be up that way this week. I'll be in Seminole tomorrow and Tuesday. I'll be in Orlando Wednesday. And then Fort Lauderdale Thursday.
Some of them are like Alka-Seltzer, Manny. You have to find the good flavor. I'd be interested to know what brand it was. I'll send you some pictures of the good ones.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan when they make it.
Oh yeah, when they make it, it's not usually.
Gemini, have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you.
Gemini.
I should get started, get moving. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I probably should.
What do you want to start with?
So what we usually do, are you reading anything particular?
Yep.
Studying, reading, working on anything, programs?
So I'm working on Advanced Metaphysics with Thomas Francis. I am reading the Flowering Wand still. That is very good. That's my next craft. I want to make my Thyrsus.
Oh yeah, that's next.
I am reading the Book of Baphomet by Attius Dade. I'm finding a lot of very interesting synchronicities and things that are coordinated with other things in my life. But I plan on doing an actual separate video about that.
Oh, that's cool.
I am enjoying about halfway through. I'm enjoying the book. I'm obviously not doing a lot of the rituals because I'm not Baphometic. I'm not a Satanist. But a lot of the ritual and processes are actually rituals I have done in other veins. So I'll be interested to talk about that. And then that's my mains. And I'm doing Destiny of the Soul still.
So would you allow me behind the camera to interview you about the synchronicities between Baphomet and
if you think you're capable.
Okay, I think I'm capable to write interview questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll
With
see.
the help of AI, and I'm just kidding. I can do it. I can write my own questions.
Manny, whenever they do stuff like LaCroix, any of those tonic waters are gross. A lot of places have taps that are pre-made taps by one of those big companies, White Rabbit or Mitra 9 or Tea Time. If you can find those, they're all sugar-free. So you have to be careful if you're not good with the fake sugars, but those 3 are all sugar-free or extremely low sugar with max 1 gram in a drink. So is it gram or milligram? Whatever it is, the one very low.
I think it's milligrams.
Milligram, very, very low.
Vilified.
So White Rabbit, Mitra 9, and Tea Time, if you have any of those 3, if they have them on tap, that's most likely going to give you a good flavor that you're going to like. And even then, I like half of Mitra 9. Some of them are disgusting, and some of them are
64
amazing.
milligrams.
No, that's not how much sugar it has.
Oh, sugar? That's Metrodronosa.
That's sodium, probably.
No,
Oh, yeah,
that's
you're
Kratom Metrodronosa.
Metrogynous speciosus.
Yeah, Mitragynalotramin, 60 more %. Vitamin to Benjamin, Mitragynalitra, blah, 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 blah. Sodium, salt, 45.2%.
Yep. So let's see. Not reading at the moment. I understand that. Trust me, we've been not reading for a while and just starting to get back into it.
Yeah, I want to go find Manny's thing. There's something we can look at from Manny.
Yeah, and I love crafting witch jars and bottles. I do a lot of the little mini bottles when I'm having trouble with things, and I like to layer the stuff in there to make a little like a diorama almost, and then carry it around with me. That'll be nice.
I really want to find one of my backflows because I do want to light one. I had a witch
There's
one.
one up there. There's one. There's a whole bunch.
Where's the one up there? I want to light it.
Glass one that has the tube. It broke. Remember?
What about this one? May I use this?
I don't give a shit.
I don't see my witch one. I had a witch one where she's stirring a cauldron or something. Maybe it's somewhere.
You'll have to find it.
But you said there's one up here.
There was one up there behind that candle.
Oh, okay.
The backflows are pretty, but I don't like the scents are not good. They're just very limited and very dusty scents.
But you can find them. It's hard to do, but do have better scents like the sage and the it's like plumeria. There's something else, but it's harder to find. But they're so pretty. They are pretty.
I do like the backflows. Okay.
Excuse me. Gotta
Take
check
her
some.
with you.
Real fast, guys. I'll be right back.
But yeah, we have our book club Tuesday, 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I gotta remember that because I'll be local. I'll be in Largo that night, Tuesday night, actually. So really excited about that. We're gonna actually talk about it because I take notes when I read, like I have to, and I'm gonna talk about where I'm at so far in both of the books. Yeah, all three actually. But yeah. I really want to show you the thing that Brad got me, but I gotta wait for him to get back so I can show it to you. It's freaking amazing. And I'm obsessed with it. And like I want more things like it. It's all tarot related, of course. So it's something that's really, really important to me now. I'm gonna try to build it into my practice, but I'm so excited to show you. Yeah. Anybody else reading anything? I know today we're going to be talking about making stuff because we've been doing a lot of making and really trying to cycle back in to making things. We're working on a lot of projects right now. We've set up our LLC again. We've got our business plan going. We've got a coaching program almost put together that we just have designed from ground up, including intake and result, everything else. We'll be basing that on some very specific training that we had, plus some mixed in knowledge of other things and use of Jungian concepts and vagus nerve. Deb Porges, Diana Porges, and Dr. Porges, I can't remember his name, that we're going to be using for that. So yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. I'm about to start a certification program for work for health risk management, which is going to be very interesting because that's got a pretty big test on it, but that'll be fun. Good morning, Paranormal. We're so glad you are here. I know this is your first Monday off for a while, I heard. So that's exciting. Anybody else reading anything? No. I'm going to stall until he gets back because I don't want to move on to a new topic and then have to go back to it, because I think that is one of the things that we were trying to work on so that we don't have that whiplash, because there's a little bit of a delay. I think we're at about 8 to 10 seconds, actually. I am very excited for you to be here too. You read anything? I was going through the Discord and I put all the books that I could find in the Book Alchemy channel into a document so that people can pull from it. We can put a rating on it and see how you liked it based on who read it, and get some ideas from other people, but I'll update that too. And if you're talking about paranormal, are you talking about High Magic by Damien Eccles? Is that the one that you're maniacally taking notes? I really like that white mouse.
I do too. Thank you so much. Is this the
Yes.
same one but black?
Yeah, it's the exact same one.
I love it.
It's the only mouse I use anymore, except for gaming. Even gaming, when I'm out, I use it.
I know it can connect to 3 things, but I'm going to leave this in here. I know I could put it to my iPad too, right?
Mm-hmm. You just, yeah, I'll show you how. So, that book, he has 2 books. High Magic, and there's another one, I can't remember what it's called, but I have both of them. They're amazing. The lunar and solar fourfold breath in there is one that I specifically adopted into my practice, like specifically. And I couple that with my personal grounding exercise first. So I do grounding first to bring the energy up. And then I go into the either lunar or solar fourfold breath to bring the energy in from the universe. I do the solar if I need excitement and beaming energy, masculine energy, that kind of stuff, brightness. And I use the feminine energy, the moon, if I need to calm things down or draw them out or or bring them in closer together, and I need emotion and I need comfort and that other kind of contrast. So that's my actual practice now for years since I read that book. Is I do my own grounding up with energy, and then I switch into the either solar or lunar fourfold breath to bring it down, and they meet in your heart chakra, your green center, your love center, because that's the middle of the 7 chakra system, right? You have 3 below and 3 above. And that is where those energies mix and surpass and kind of balance everything out. If you think about Reiki, that whole idea of that balance, that's how I start energy when I'm doing Reiki healing, is that meet in the middle, expand out kind of thing. It is an excellent book. If nobody knows or is familiar with Damien Eccles actually has just recently gotten out of prison after spending a good portion of his life, 30, 40 years, something like that. I don't know. I don't have it in my pocket, so I don't know where it went. The white one. So he is one of the West Memphis 3. If you heard or know about that story, that is how I found his book. I had no idea he was even into a little more, I guess, like Buddhism, spirituality, that kind of stuff. But I actually started with the stories of the West Memphis 3 and then really got interested in that story. And we watched a whole bunch of documentaries about that and then moved to his book, which I then found phenomenal. So this is a person that has been held accountable for things that he did not commit. And he had to do an Alfred plea, which means you believe or say that you are not guilty, but there's so much innocence, so much evidence, you'd be convicted. It's just an absolute miscarriage of justice, if you ask me. One of the worst stories. If you haven't seen it or haven't heard of it, please go to YouTube, find a good documentary, or even Netflix has one, a good documentary on the West Memphis 3, and it is amazing. It is satanic panic. This is exactly why we have, to me, occult, unification calls and people trying to work together across occult and even gay pride, to me, is in that mix because of things like this happening where people are held accountable for the way they look, believe, feel, do, love. But that was a tangent, though. But that is a good book. It's very, very nice to help build kind of a consistent practice of meditation and mindfulness and being present in circumstances. It's a very... Oops, sorry, baby. I didn't mean to kick you, bud. I didn't know you were under me.
Wow, you're ferocious, aren't you? You're ferocious. I'm scared of you.
Even though you pee on your own feet. So, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, honestly, in my opinion, anything that is any type of covenant needs some guidelines, some rails, but the people that need it the most are the ones that have had the most misfortune, discomfort. Maybe they did bad things and, they're trying to be better. That exclusion is very dangerous to me, that type of exclusion. So what have you been reading?
So I started reading The Flowering One, but I have not read in a week.
The Flowering who?
One. And so what I have been doing...
I didn't know one's flowered.
Yeah, they do like flower one. But I have been working on my program, Black Rose, and I have done a couple of exercise, Black Rose. One of which is how to enter an astral sabbatic temple. Been working on that, and more recently, some basic grounding exercises, and connecting and breathing exercises, and a self ritual to rid negative energy from yourself. So out of your mind, out of your body, by using a white candle. And so that I found that helpful. And I've kind of been doing practice, just doing work like that. And I'm really liking it. And I'll continue. It's just something about, and I do see a difference. I don't know if anybody agrees. Good morning, Kelvin.
Morning. Morning.
I see a difference in how I feel and what I get out of doing spells and work when I ground before and when I don't. When I get into kind of like a relaxed and meditative focused state and when I don't. So it's interesting. It's definitely a difference for me.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Ooh.
I have been wanting to make more things, and I don't think we can make all of our magical things, but I think when we pepper and put things that we make throughout, it makes a nice difference. So
I like a lot of visuals. Oops, I just kicked another dog. I'm sorry, baby.
You kicked a dog. Abuse!
No, don't say that. I didn't know she was there. I think there's a lot of things we can make and replace, but I do like visual, so I like things that are purchased too. It's nice to have. Did you find the lighter? It's nice to have both things. To me, because it helps with the visualization and just the feeling of stuff. Like I like this copper candle holder. We can make candle holders, but this copper one that I bought that was manufactured doesn't mean it's any less worse or anything else. It's just, it's still mine. But the making of things, like making incense, making a wand, which we're working on, making thyrsus. I've made wands before.
Candles.
And all those things, and decorating them to be personalized for your purpose really does have an impact on what you do. Let me go see if I can find a lighter.
I was really into cone incense again lately versus the stick incense, and we had bought a couple, like 3 little boxes. They give you like 6 or 7 cones in a box for $3 or whatever, $4. And I'd gone through my last moon named cone incense, and I said, I'm going to go on Amazon, or I'm going to go here on the way home from work and get some more cone incense. And I said, oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to see if I can make them, if we can make them. So found a few recipes. It's so simple. And we made them last night, the first time, and I think they're going to turn out really well. We used simple ingredients: ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, ground clove, marshmallow powder to bind the stuff together, a little bit of water and a little bit of honey, and that's it. And we used little piping cones, like for decorating cakes, with icing to form them. And they turned out really well. They're still drying. I did try to light one this morning, and it burned about a quarter of the way. And the smell was very, very earthy, very druidic.
It felt very druid.
It was really nice. It wasn't like a pretty little perfume lavender or white sage perfume artificial scent, which are nice. This was a very earthy, so I'm glad to make them. I will continue making those. What do you think? Did you like that?
I did. I just really want to apply it to other things, although I like the recipe. The other thing that I would like to do is I want to be able to make one completely without any purchased items. So I want to learn how to make it like, we have to purchase marshmallow root. Well, and it's an expander and binder. So is there something else we could use that we could get naturally? You know what I mean? Yep. I don't know about liquefying it, but...
See, these are some good smelling cones. These are nut champa.
Yeah.
Black glue. I would like to make homemade nut champa.
I'm sure, but you'd have to buy Nagchampa. I don't think it grows here. So yeah, I mean, I do like making stuff. You know that. Like, I don't stay on task very long, but I've got a full. Oh, yeah, I have a 5-foot staff that I want to make into a thyrsus, and then I have a 1.5-foot mini one that I want to make into a thyrsus, which is we're going to talk about that too. But Thyrsus is the magical wand of Dionysus, and it's also the wand that's mentioned multiple times in our flowering wand book. And it's a symbol of the masculine sacred masculine kind of coming into with the feminine masculine and everything being together. It's the flowering male wand. Very interesting.
Very normal.
So, automatic writing. Two things.
I feel like it's meditation.
I feel like automatic writing would be considered divination if
Yes.
you are using it as such, if that's your purpose. I also think it is a communication tool as well with spirits and other things, if that is what your intended purpose is. So I think it goes both ways. And hey, Melvin.
Can I show? Is this on? Can I show a couple
You
of the
tell me,
cones?
is it on?
It's on.
You tell me, is it on?
Can we? No, it's on, but it's not showing.
Correct.
So hold on. I want to show a couple of our cones that we made.
All right, I'm going to switch this over because I'm going to show my stuff first real quick. I just want you guys to see a few things that we got. You can grab them. I got this demon hand to go on my altar.
Yours is straighter than mine.
I want to talk about what it represents to me because, in truth, I got it because it's a hand, and B, it's a hand reaching out, and its intent or thought is that it's going to drag you down into the bad places. But
That is so cool.
I think the underground is important. I think the under earth is important. So I'm seeing it more like a Persephone's hand, bringing you down to see the other side.
And like we did with, I remember when we did a rite with Joy in the Grove, we had to literally take ourselves down and deep into the earth to complete that exercise.
It's a demon hand just because that's its description when I bought it. It's not that to me, though. And it does have kind of like a scraggly skeleton appearance and some pretty sharp nails. A broom, a tourmaline and copper broom that somebody wired together. It's very, very...
Can you call you Poochie?
I have to be careful with it.
My baby.
But it was cute, and I wanted to have something like this. So this is just a decoration,
She's my
right?
baby.
And supporting an Etsy artist.
She's my baby.
And then I have these. I like little bowls. Very big in my pride. Bowls, keys, and bags.
She's my Poochie.
Obvious representations of the feminine and the masculine too, huh? But yeah, these are some little mini handmade jade or spun jade bowls. This one is jade, but it has a little bit more marble in it. So just things that I have for the altars. So these are things obviously that I didn't make, but they are things that I use and want to continue to use. I have my little tourmaline I got this week. I love tourmaline.
Tourmaline too.
Tourmaline and jade. So Rook is now going to share the incense cones that he made.
And you made.
Can y'all just guess which one I made and which one he made?
Guess. Who's the left? Me or Mystic?
One of these is Virgo and one of these is Sagittarius.
Which one of these things is not like the other, made up of the same components? Doesn't look the same.
Yeah. Tell them about it.
So I told about some of the ingredients, and Brad is left.
Well, I can't tell which.
I can't tell which
is
is your left. The taller one. Who made the taller one? Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
taller one
Who made that one?
or shorter one. Tall, short.
Who's more psycho focused of the two, and who just kind of throws it together? Say Earth,
Yeah. Beeswax candle. These are 20-minute candles. I love them for little short stuff that you don't want it burning forever.
I was telling them the reason that we made these for the craft. Thank you for doing this with me. Was because I wanted to buy some incense, and I was like, nah, I think I want to make some incense. Trying to make our own stuff when we can, and so we got them. No. Oh, the taller one. Who did the taller one?
Nobody yet.
So So we made it, and there's just something about making your stuff. We're gonna share a video. We recorded it, but
it does very much so.
You have an ice cream cone, yeah.
Nope. Tall is Mystic. Short is Rook.
Now I do have some. Let me say, I do have tall ones, but look, mine is leaning for some reason. This is my tall one.
You got to show it the right way so they can see it leaning.
So it is leaning.
Virgo, come on. Virgo is the cone-shaped, appropriate, symmetrical, even.
And I even use the
cone.
freaking piping molds. So why is mine so different? I don't know, but
I do. It's physics, and you don't like her.
There is just something about making your own incense. Like, I feel if I were to light this and go around the house, it would be so special.
Yeah, they're just not dry enough to light yet because they're still, you can't see it, but they're still, well, yeah, you can. You see there's a little dark in the center? It all needs to be that dust color. So these are definitely not ready yet to burn. But it is simple ingredients. It's
so
the right
easy.
mix of honey, water, marshmallow root, and then the items that we put in.
They smell amazing, too, when you're making, it's like you're meditating when you smell the smells of the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the cloves. I think is the real strong one for me.
I love cloves, yes, and it just smells so good.
And next, we need to make your scent.
I have a signature scent for candles and other things. We're gonna figure out if we can.
Do we have the ingredients to make it?
I don't know.
This week
we have essential oils. That's the problem. Remember, we already talked about this.
Okay.
So the idea is, are we going to be able to scent another, like mugwort would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
We can scent, mugwort might be a little too light. Anyway, scenting some other things to put in there. With some EOs.
But that would be really good. But I love making these things. And I like the cones. I would like to try the sticks one day, but the cones I think might be better for homemade stuff.
Maybe.
Like for ritual, you know.
Yep.
You make, now I know I can make an incense as an offering. I know how to do it for a deity.
And I want to make incenses that go along with what people are working on and what they're doing. I think that is really fun.
Well, Melvin, who do we need to unnonsense? I hope I hope it's not anything affecting you too bad. Maybe we need to bump them nonsense. Bump, bump.
Yeah, we might need to hurt some people.
Who do we need to hurt?
We ride at dawn.
We ride at dawn. We fly to the other coast.
Yes. Yeah, mugwort's where I go to first because it has its own scent, but it's easy with other things. So I think my signature scent is very heavy, and mugwort is very light and feathery. So you might need something a little heavier.
Would mugwort help to be good with lavender?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd like to make some lavender flower incense.
Virgo made the cone-shaped cone. Sagittarius made the psychotic, chaos-driven cone.
Yes, now! Do it now! I can't wait now! What do we have on hand? Let's make
Virgo
it! Virgo
made the bottom flat.
Dry it,
the whole central.
Burn it, burn it!
Can't say it the same for this one.
Black rose.
For Sagittarius.
Black rose.
Dog chow. I know what they're saying, but dog chow just sounds, it's what I hear now all the time.
Thank you, paranormal. See?
And bread wine.
Bread wine.
Dog chow.
Convict Gog. I don't know how Akon got mixed in with Lady Gaga, but that was weird.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy. Oh, we're going to go back to our other channel, our other thingy here.
But I highly, highly recommend to make your own incense. It doesn't require any anything dangerous.
Very earth and fire.
Honey, water, and ground herbs. That's it.
Now, what I found so far, we're going to see how they burn. So I made them each one differently that I did. I did some really condensed and compact, and some loosely compacted. So we're going to see which ones burn better, so we can give you more guidance when we actually do our video. Oh, excuse me, video. We have we videotaped it. It's, like I said, it's not great quality or anything. You guys shouldn't expect that from us.
Absolutely, we'll put the recipe in the Discord.
Sure, it's easy.
So
it is
cool
so easy.
and easy.
And I think we made what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 I probably 10 cones if I didn't make that big fatty over there.
I think combined it was like 19.
Yeah, so 10 cones.
So like 10 cones per batch.
Yeah,
which is not bad.
it was so much fun, and I think too, if you double the batch, it's probably a lot easier.
Oh yeah, and I do recommend. This one was able to form them free molding with the fingers, but
You could if you would have kept going. It's just like pizza dough. You know, when you first do it, you dust your hands so that the dough doesn't stick into your fingers. But as you work with it and work with it, also,
I recommend going on Amazon or wherever and purchase these baking, piping tips.
Yep. See, they fit right in.
So you place your incense mix into here once it's slightly dampened. You do this. Ooh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
And then
this is a hand rolled one.
So you don't leave it in to dry. You put it in, you form it, and then you gently tap it out. You'll need we found a Q-tip works best to lightly push it out. And then you let it dry for 24 to 48 hours. But I think for me, these are definitely a must. If you're more freehand creative type, you can do like Mystic did. That's a free one.
Like I was saying before, if you continue kneading it and working with it until it's really in the right consistency, it's just like soap making. You think you're there, but you're not. To saponify, you really have to keep going with the mixing. It's the same with this. As you keep doing it, it eventually gets to a consistency and stops sticking to your hands. And so I was able to freeform this one. Kind of log rolled it first and then pushed it against my palm to make it into a cylinder.
God, I wish you could smell these.
They smell like Christmas to me.
Smell like Christmas cloves.
They're Yule. I love cloves. We even have a clove mead because it makes your lips numb.
But I definitely will be making more incense at home.
Yes.
It's very therapeutic. It's magical. It's all those things.
It is all of those things. It is amazing.
Can't wait to burn one when they're fully dry. So.
Yeah.
Those are perfect for yes, Manny. They do shape them nicely.
Yep. Unexplained. That is true. And yes, you should have a Patreon. Everybody has a Patreon. We even have a Patreon. We haven't put it out yet. We're going to set it up soon. But we do have one. It's just not laid out yet because we're doing so many things right now. That's probably something we should do next.
Melvin should get a Patreon.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. I would sure.
Ours is created for Two Pondering Pagans, but it's not published because we are stopping short of. It feels weird to put money on things, and it's weird to me, and it's really hard for me to put it out and say, pay for this thing. So I think what we decided is pretty much 3 tiers that we have. A support the channel tier just to help us out, free tier to have that we're gonna have on there, and then a $25, which would be for like an actual school, the courses that we've made that we'll put up on there.
Oh my God, Melvin, Lord of mercy, you would have so much if you could like design, and maybe you have like t-shirts for Unexplained or for your tarot and stuff. Oh my God. I think they would sell.
Melvin, the thing that we're probably going to do for that, just for support, because right now I support 2 or 3 people on Twitch still, $4.99 a month, or go in and use my $5 from Amazon, because if you're Amazon Prime, you can free sub to somebody and they get the $5. Well, part of the $5. And people just like to support, and I like to support other streamers and groups that actually work hard, and it's worth it to spend that money in such a small amount, and it adds up over time. So it's not necessarily about getting something meaningful for patrons depending on their level. But the one addition that we would see would be, have a monthly live with your Patreons only, where you guys get on and talk, hang out. Well, thank you for that. We're gonna work on that. We actually have talked about that being part of what we're gonna work on today is Patreon, reforming our LLC, getting all those pieces back in place. We bought our domain again, so we got our domain back, and all of our websites and stuff. We're not publishing until we finish trademarks. So yeah, and work has just been taking most of my any extra time that I have. So, but yeah, we do a lot. We do, but we've learned too that a lot of these things that we do are just so relaxing when you can do them in a calm manner. Like incense cones. Like we are really probably this is probably something a craft I want to take out to some of the kava bars and teach people because it's just so simple. But we want to get our big thing, like our big goal this year. The biggest thing we want to do is put out more videos, and so we have been doing a lot of videos. We haven't let any out yet because we want to get a little bit of a backlog so that we have them ready because the editing takes forever. So we're doing our Kabbalion series. We're doing Eclipsing the Shadow. We're bringing that back out because we did not finish it. We did finish the first part of it, and that was a really good series, I think. And Brad wants to bring out his shorts, Be Kind Witch, Biatch. And I know some people in here are going to do some stuff with us too. So it's all about just trying to create things that make us feel good and easy. And yes, magical in that sense, unexplained that you just said. Everything becomes meditative when you are able to process it in the manner that humans were supposed to process it. And this is going to go to our main topic today about creation. And many of you have probably heard me say this. Up to about a year ago, I stopped saying it. It's like, I'm just not creative at all. I'm no good at creativity. I'm not artistic at all. I used to say that so constantly that I fully believed it until I reminded myself and was told to stop saying it. Like somebody literally said, you need to stop saying that. You're very creative. I'm like, how? I'm like, I've written books and books of poetry. I've written notebooks full of things. Yes, it was corny, young adult stuff, but I loved it. We are able to create so much magic just by being present with people and having conversations about things we enjoy and making things. So all of those things become creativity. I really, really enjoy the ability to just be with people while creating. And I may not even do some of the creating, being present to create a space. And I think that is what, if we had to have a mission and a vision, which we probably should make one day for the 2-pounding pagans, is we are somehow able to create an environment that just lets people do whatever they want and be present in the way they need to be present. And I think that I really hope that we can continue that. That's what it's all about for us. So on Patreon, like the same things, like I don't want to charge people for anything, but there is value in that. Like we just spent $100 on this tripod over here. The camera was $700. We spend a lot of money just to do it because we like it. So it'd be nice to see who's interested in like the school stuff. I think the offerings just need to be our time. That is the most expensive thing we have, our time and our just desire, I think, to be with people in a limited fashion.
Sometimes to be like, it felt so good this week to say, no, I'm not doing this. I'm working on this. I'm staying at home. I'm to meditate, to be quiet, to be with my animals, and that felt so good to me. Like I still like to get out with people, but it felt really good to set some boundaries for myself and say, I'm not doing this. I said I wasn't going to do this a month ago, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do stuff within.
I wish inspiration could come on command.
I do too.
And yes, unexplained, we are all creative in our own way, and I love that. And it was really significant self-impact for somebody had to say it multiple times. I've been saying that for years. And I'm like, I actually feel creative, even if I need instructions. Like we do diamond art and it tells you where to put the things. I'm like, but it's still creativity flowing. Creativity doesn't have to be you're a painter, you're a magnificent drawer, you're the best singer, you're the, poetry, whatever, the best writer. Creativity is about the environment of flowing humanity. It's just it's not what I thought it was. And it's really opened up to a lot of new things, which has been nice.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna say I found I enjoy rituals that tell a story and make you feel there. And so I wrote a bardic ritual about 3.5 years ago, and I loved it. Now every ritual can't be a bardic ritual, I get it, but that when you create in your own way, it's really a profound, it's really connecting experience. I feel like you connect to yourself first and then spirit, and you're able to write something that first of all is meaningful to you, and then when you're able to share it with others, should you choose to do so, and if it resonates with some of them, it's a very it's just a connecting experience, I think is the best word.
Paranormal, thank you for that. Interestingly, about a teacher, I really love teaching. I do a lot of education in my job. I did think for a while that I would end up being a nursing teacher, but I didn't. But I love teaching. I actually looked and did some past life regression, and I was a village instructor at one point. Whole details, more. Many people would look more like it was daycare. I was providing the support for all the children in a tribe. But my main goal or purpose was to share knowledge and pass things on. I want to use this moment to plug something, and I'm going to plug it, and I'm going to plug it hard. It made me cry this morning, and I just want people to hear it. And it's called the Synoptic Brain. I'm gonna click on it, but I'm hoping it doesn't go away. Okay. On YouTube, and I'll post this. This is OPTOUTMIND, Opt Out Mind. Opt Out Mind has a 21-minute video called "If You Have Too Many Interests, You Have the Synoptic Mind." And I was listening to this morning. I haven't even finished it yet. I haven't finished it yet, but I mean, it made me actually start tearing up, because I'm like, this is just explaining every single thing I've always felt. And we talk a lot about some mental health things on here, which I do want to talk more about that soon. But even just healthiness of the mental states, like ADHD and things like that. And I've always said, I don't think I have ADHD, but I have a lot of the symptoms of it. Like when I take a ADHD test, it says, yes, I have ADHD. But I don't have the same societal issues or the difficulties that would create a DSM diagnosis. So I know why I've not been diagnosed. And what this talks about is you have a synoptic mind. It talks about them being and feeling like, and I felt this my entire life. I've said it. People have heard me use the phrase. I am a master of, jack of all trades, master of none. And I know there's more to that sentence. It's master of none. But master of one is better than none. So I know there's more to it, but point being, I've always felt like I needed to specialize in something. I need to be the absolute best at something. And this really gave me like a moment of breath. I'm like, maybe that's not my purpose. My purpose isn't to be a specialist. It's to be a connector. That's what teachers do. They're not specialists in everything, right? They teach wide swaths of things. One year somebody might teach science. Next year they might teach math. But out of all of those things, the synoptic mind is coined by having so many hobbies, but you never really finish one or become a master of one. But what about, I'm not supposed to master them. What if I'm supposed to see the bigger picture and pull things in and have all these things kind of run together and get into this connected theory of content, of thought process? Anyway, I'm not giving it the right thing. If you are like me and you have felt like a master or a jack of all trades, master of none, and yes, thank you to Batty, better by far than a master of one. I love that. Thank you for saying that right, because I know I said it backwards now that I'm rereading it. But I really, really felt like that was such a detriment to me. But this 21-minute video, I'm telling you, just completely reshaped my thought process this morning and made me a little bit less critical of myself for not being able to focus and become an expert on mushrooms, or the person to go to for all things leadership. I'm allowed to be able to connect leadership and these other things together for others to then use their knowledge to develop those things.
Hulis, I like what you said. I get what you mean. It's not gross. When you get something and it comes, you've got to get it out. You've got to put it in motion. You've got to get the fire and the earth. Like, in your environment. You got to get it done, and that's it doesn't happen like that for me often either. But that inspiration. But I totally get what you're saying. Like it's an urgency like that, like having to go to the bathroom. I totally get it. It's not gross. That's a good way to put it, actually.
And see, I don't know that I get that as much. When I have a really good idea, it's like it's amazing and it flights, but before I can find the closest pen and paper, it's gone, and it might come back months later. It's very frustrating. Welcome back, Gemini.
Gemini rain day to day.
So yeah, thank you. We try to keep the energy going.
So like this week coming up, I think we're also working on it. We've filmed content for several videos. I think we're gonna do one more today and this week, the Kabbalion, another part to that.
Yeah.
And then the next one is either an element, spirit, animal, and tarot, shadow work, right? They're kind of our next order.
Yeah.
So we want to get several done. We've got to do editing now to get them presentable, and so we can start releasing one every week or so. Would be good, right?
Yep.
Because we like to actually do, and I'm really, and he too are back in creative. Like I want to put some videos out that would be helpful and interesting.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep. We are trying to get the word out. We will never, like, I have never wanted to, felt like, or needed to ask people for likes and shares and all that stuff. I want it to be natural. So if you find stuff that you really like, comment, tell us, and we can maybe do more of that kind of content, because the real purpose to me is more of a vlogging thing. I just want to get this down somewhere, because we don't have kids. We don't have somebody that's going to take all this stuff from us. I want some record of it.
Put it out.
So
I hope you got great rest. Dragon, you woke up exactly as and when you should, and especially with this crazy time warp thing.
Seriously.
Whoever made that up is crazy as hell.
Seriously, they should be shot.
Crazy as hell.
I am so tired. Like, I'm off today. Like, it feels like 4 in the afternoon already to me.
Yes, it does. Oh, I did not know that. International Women's Day. Sweet.
Nice.
Share my issues. I get those the strongest with my migraines. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will say something that it has to do with possibly migraines, but definitely anxiety for me. I got a week ago a Doth piercing. It looks like it's spelled Daith, D-A-I-T-H, but I was corrected. It's pronounced Doth by my piercer.
I'm not going to go by him. I'm going to find out for myself.
Okay. And one of the things allegedly that a Doth, it's a part of the inner part of your ear piercing, helps with, for some people, is with migraines and with anxiety. Well, I can tell you, I don't experience migraines, but this past 8 days now, my anxiety has been way down. It's just like, I guess that constant pressure does something. And this Doth piercing has definitely helped with my anxiety. So if you have bad anxiety, it might be worth looking into. It's not a visible piercing. I mean, at first, if you look, it has to be pierced with like what's called a horseshoe, which is a semicircle. But after it heals, they could put a small curved barbell in it, and it's barely noticeable if you have concerns with like work and stuff. But it has definitely I've had less anxiety this past week since I got this piercing. I haven't changed anything else with my meds or anything.
What do you think that might be attributable to?
I don't know. They say it's to do with like a permanent kind of acupuncture type thing. And I was kind of like, I've heard people be critical about it for the migraines, but some people say it works. Some people say it doesn't. I can only, I don't know. It might be psychosomatic. I have that idea now implanted in my head that, oh, this helps with my anxiety, which, hey, if it is psychosomatic and that's what's helped my mind not be anxious, it worked. Right?
Yeah. So a couple of things I wanted to say about that. Like, I have a thought that it could be potential psychosomatic, but I want to really, really, really underscore psychosomatic does not mean crazy or made believe.
Right.
It is an actual response of your body based on things that you thought. It is proof that the mind can heal the body.
Yes.
That's what I think people get frustrated with, because they think, oh well, you say psychosomatic, it's you're fake, you made it up. Like, that's not what psychosomatic is. Psychosomatic means using your mind and your body to affect one another in a way that it might not individually do. So maybe that does nothing but tell your mind to think differently.
And it works, I can tell you.
Just like if you have headaches, well, I used to get headaches horribly when I was a kid. I have sinusitis imperfecta, which is just imperfect sinuses. They're not shaped right. So things get clogged easier, and I'd get a headache really bad, and I would take my fingernails and dig into my forehead so hard that people thought I was self-harming. All I was doing was this feels really good to me, the pressure, and it would make me focus on that instead of the headache. But it would leave marks and bleed sometimes. Like, but I really didn't feel the blood. I'm not harming myself. I literally was just sticking my nails in my head because that felt better than the headache. So that's one way that might be helpful to your body, because it's putting pressure or squeezing or creating a diversion of the nerve, so that's not focusing up here. And anxiety, it's a focal point. Another way.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to forget it, because the other thing with the earring is when you get into meditation. And you start with your hands, right? At least when I learned Reiki, one of the things that I had to learn was how to feel energy between my hands and how to build energy. And if you get your hands together, close your eyes, and just get as close as you can, touch your tips of your fingers, and then back them off, you can feel the pressure of your fingers before they touch each other. That's the same thing with this. This is causing a diversion of the energy to your head. So your brain says, okay, what's that? That's what I'm going to focus on, and it causes your brain to go into a mindfulness state. The last and final thing is there is theories about it being related to more the tragus than the death, is the connection to the vagus nerve, which I'm obsessed with. You guys know that polyvagal theory is the best thing that's ever happened.
Right here.
The tragus, yeah. And so that, is, again, it's a way to train your nervous system. It's like putting a button along the nerve. You have a nerve that goes from head to toe, the vagus nerve, and a piercing puts a button on that nerve. And you'll see a lot of times I go to my earrings and I do underneath them, and it's a coping mechanism to divert my brain to something else so that it can, put itself back in order, because it's going out there somewhere. People play with their hair. That's where a lot of those kind of weird things come from. Tics. I think that's a lot to do with it on both sides. But my hyperness went to people. A lot of times I've said psychosomatic, like, well, you think I'm making it up? Like, no, I think it's absolutely real. It's just a different thought process that has a change. And I want to do acupuncture so bad.
I do as well. I'm definitely getting my other one done eventually. It's so helpful.
I'm afraid.
I'm definitely doing it. This was, I will say, for me, a little bit more of a painful piercing. Although it just is painful for like a minute, because it's thicker tissue. Apparently I have thicker tissue there, but but the first time he didn't like where it was placed, so I had to go through it a second time, but it was totally worth it. Even after all that, I will definitely go back to him and get the other side done.
I'm afraid, because I've had keloids in my cartilage, so I'm really afraid to do any more
happen to me.
Piercings in my earlobe, so we'll see.
I like this because it's inside. But acupuncture, yeah. So I definitely want to find acupuncture, but I don't know why. Everyone I've seen is Monday through Friday, 9 to 2 p.m. Who the fuck can go to that? Stupid acupuncturist.
I wonder if there's a way, like, somebody that would come to your house.
Oh, maybe.
I just don't. Some of them are really good, but some of them make me nervous. But I know they have them, that mobile acupuncture. They have mobile massage people that can come to your house and bring their table and stuff.
But that's very infuriating to see the availability that these people have. Yeah. So maybe we just have to find the right one.
If you know anybody, let us know.
Definitely want to do it. I believe in that stuff for sure.
For sure.
Because it either diverts or relieves the pressure in those areas.
Where's the lighter?
Right there. Sugar shot.
Thank you. So yeah. Kind of back to our topic a little bit, even though we continue this, please.
I love it. Please say it. This is our best way. Talk about whatever we all want to.
I have I want to make a thyrsus, so I was curious if you guys have any best practices. So thyrsus is the wine of Dionysus. It's usually adorned with pine cones, flowers, vines, things like that. It represents the sacred masculine in a form that is considered by some to be feminine, and I really need some help balancing this for myself. So I want to build two of them, a small one and a large one. Little pee, big pee. I want two. And I don't know how to best affix some of the stuff to them. So the short one, the little one, I'm deciding whether I'm going to sand it smooth. It's just a piece of birch. But either way, like what's the best way to attach like a plastic vine, a decorative vine
to your wood,
to the wood? And I'm thinking about using twine to wrap some pieces of it. And do like, like the nautical where you do like a wrap twine here and then a line and then twine here and then a line and then twine there. Think about doing that. So yeah.
So our next craft should be the thyrsus. Right?
How do you? What's the best way? Is it hot glue? Is it acrylic glue? Is it wood glue? I think wood glue usually only works between wood to wood. I don't think it does very well like wood to other products. Hodgepodge or whatever that stuff's called, Mod Podge.
Staples, ties, or wood glue? Dots. Oh yeah, dots. Okay, wood glue dots.
I've never heard of that one, but that sounds interesting.
Staples.
So I think that would probably work with the twine. Now, the second question would be, what about stones? I know people adorn them with stones. I think super glue. I worry about wood glue not holding on to like a stone. Well, I haven't heard back from them. What do you guys think about the stones? The pine cone, I think wood glue would work. Definitely. I think it will work with the twine too, because wood glue dries clear, which is nice. And I was saying, I was just going to start the twine at the bottom and just wrap it around, but put some glue on it to hold it steady. And so that there's little bands of like 10 wraps up the whole stick. And then that way I can stick flowers and vines and things in it, to be part of it. But then I want to do stones.
Is there an element that is tied for you to Dionysus, or is it all elements? I'm just curious.
Say it again.
Like when you work with them, is there an element you feel is more prominent in Dionysus, or is it all?
So I consider Dionysus one of the old worlds. When we talk about the Green Man and all that stuff, he is the original to me Green Man, like before Carnunos, before Pan, before all of them. But they are all the same to me too in different ways. That's kind of a weird way to think about it. But I initially see fire, but I think what he does is he embodies all of them, but through processes. Like he goes from fire to water to earth to fire to water to earth to air, and he just flops all over in 10 minutes. As you're working with him, like people see Dionysus, and I'm learning a lot more about him right now. I'm going to do a video about Dionysus because I've worked with him way in the first I ever worked with ever when I was like 14 or 15 in Wicca was Dionysus. And back then he was the god of festival, androgyny, like both sexes, and getting drunk basically. But if you go deeper into him, you find out so much more about what the representation of Dionysus was of the bringing of things together. Yes, be fiery and angry. You need to have that emotion. Be joyful and loving. You need that emotion. Be sad and depressed. You need that emotion. Be happy. Be upset. Live all of the things. Be the festive fire, but also be the quiet reader. Just kind of pulling all of those things together are really, really, really critical for him. And that's why with the Thyrsus, which does historically start with the Green Man and with Dionysus, is making sure that I'm not separating masculine and feminine together, because to me, flowers wouldn't be masculine. Mm-hmm. Vines aren't masculine. Like those things, stones and pretty baubles don't feel masculine to me, but that's because I'm an idiot. And rephrase. I'm not with detriment. So I'll be self-deprecating. I don't understand or didn't understand or am in the middle of understanding how this really works. Yes, divine madness, the whole 9 yards, he's everything. And so that's just really how that works. That phone, what did I miss?
The plane.
To Batty, wire. I have wire. I've tried wire. I'm so bad at it. It looks so ugly when I do it. I don't think I'm using the right kind of wire. But that is something I didn't consider. I have a Dremel. Maybe we grind out a shape that the stone fits in really well and kind of pull them in. Yes. And yes, Hulas, I know that now. These are all preconceived, misdirected notions of my own that are getting checked now as we're reading through the wand flowering. I can't say that wand. So
light boop, but no limiting yourself.
yes. Oh, I'm getting there. It's better than it used to be. I like that though.
I wonder if you would like to use any. Feel free to or not, but for my altar that I'm working on for my program for fire, I'm using lava stone from a volcano to represent fire. As you know, a black rose for water. I wonder if you'd like any small piece of the lava
stone
for the wand. I'm going to put some on my Thyrsus, I think.
Yeah, I would like that. I need to get and pull those things in a little bit better because I'm, trying to make them.
Like it just told me, you need lava for fire, a rose for water on this altar. It's like it's weird. Like myself said that.
Those fit. Rose is very water.
Yeah.
And yes, and Hulis agree. Yes, flowers are absolutely masculine, and I mean I've known that. I'm kind of a science brain. I love science. I listen, read, learn a lot about science. I'm very familiar with the parts of flowers and all that stuff that I still remember from school somehow because I'm a nerd. But I really want to figure out how to really accompany that. And International Women's Day might be a good day to make a masculine image thing.
Cool.
Right?
Obsidian is a volcanic stone.
Trying to separate myself from the feminine is
dragon.
Kind of an internalized homophobia, I think, to a degree. Because
could be.
I mean, I really think so because you don't want to sound gay, you don't want to sound feminine, you don't want to look like you're effeminate because that's a bad thing for a man. And I had a really hard time with that growing up, so I really believe that's a big part of some of my issues right now. So, thank you guys. Look, I'm arriving to gnosis just through talking through it on a show. That's what the whole purpose of this is. And thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate that. But really, you guys' perspective is really what causes things to change. I love it.
Oh.
Before we go back, and before Rook talks to paranormal, because I want to hear about this too. Hulis asked a question. I think it was, is Dionysus real? So, I'm going to give my short opinion on, is Dionysus real? He's as real as you need, ask him to be. I don't believe that there's a Dionysus spirit guy up there partying.
Energy?
I believe there is an energy that is identifiable as Dionysus. Was it you or somebody else? Somebody did, yeah. It made me question my sanity already. It's still early for that. But he is real insofar as I feel an energy when I think of Dionysus and want to work with him. He helps me bring in that part of what worked for me and what is needed for me in order to produce or do the things. I do believe that everything has a spirit in a mystic way, but I don't see it as in a human iteration. I don't think my brain can actually make it. An egregore would be an appropriate way to call it, like a mass. I don't know. I don't want to call it it's just mass delusions, but it's an amassing of energy that comes together because people believe in it. And so I do kind of feel that way. Deities to me, they're absolutely real, and when I work with their energy and their presence, I feel that entity or that energy has coalesced into something for me to understand and work with. But do I think that there is an entity out there that's doing the things that Dionysus would do? No. Do I think there's an energy that's identifiable as Dionysus that comes into a place that needs it? Yes. I believe the universe is mental, and I believe it is directed. So I really believe that those things move forward and through us. So maybe a little bit less egregore and more, yes, I think he really exists, but I think he exists in the way we need him to. What's really kicked off my discussion this weekend with Dionysus is the book of Baphomet and the similarities that I see between what Adius is writing about Baphomet, how it applies to Dionysus. So it's really rekindled this really need to kind of do and go. Manny, I think that is a really good way to see it too, and that might be effective for me as well, to think of it as kind of like an anthropomorphic personification. I think human beings have difficulty in our meat suit to figure out what these things are, so we have to generate something that works. So, I mean, I think that's only. I don't want it to sound like I do believe Dionysus is real, but I don't know if it's explainable in the way a lot of people see it. But there is an energy that coalesces, and I think it breaks apart, and then it recoalesces when somebody else needs it, or maybe it's coalesced in 80 million houses right now that needs to be, right. If everybody needs Dionysus at the moment, it's like God. The energy comes together wherever it's needed, and it is shareable across everything, and it's not diluted by being shared. But I think Green Man as an archetype is something I focus on hard, and pretty much all of the male entities fit in it, and then the green woman is the female archetype, and I think all those things fit in it. So I think those are really important. Don't forget, we got to go back to that question. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do some energy. Some videos and stuff. There's some great videos right now on Dionysus. I might share some later because I feel that there's this piece of it that Dionysus brings as just a world balancer through allowing yourself to exist. Like, we talk about this in our relationship. People say that marriage has to be 50-50. You have to always give 100% or 120%, and I don't believe that at all. Human beings, if we use it math for what it is, 100% is the max. If you're giving 100% all the time, you're dying. Some days I can only give 20%. Rook gives the other 80 as a relationship, and some days I give 70% and he gives the other 30. Some days one of us can't give anything and the other one is here to give 100%. That's what we do. And I think that's kind of how the balances work with energy and with our gods and goddesses. Sometimes I get 20% of Dionysus's input on something. Sometimes I get 100%, but it's here to kind of help my spirit figure out how to work this suit properly. I'm a believer in reincarnation. I'm a believer in everything has a soul. I'm a believer that our souls are meant to come here to experience things. I believe they are imperfect. I believe that they strive not for perfection, but for more, for knowing, for feeling, and those kind of things. So doesn't matter when you are, it does not. Sometimes just going out in my full moon resonations and sitting outside, and you just look at it, and all I can think of is, yes, Fievel, because I hear somewhere out there playing in my head from American Tail. But I just imagine, I'm like, every single one of our ancestors has some common threads, and they looked up at that moon and they saw the same thing we saw at that moment. And that to me is so absolutely timeless. It is the reason I believe in life after death and souls, and that there's more to this, is because when you look up and you see that there's no time. It just doesn't exist. We feel it here as a pressure, and we're searching for so much and how to be the right human, when really we're just needing to exist and experience as a soul. And that is where joy comes from. And I'm not there yet. It's just somewhere we're trying to get to, but it's what I feel, kind of how I feel. I don't want to put it out there too far because actually, no, I want to hold that back. So Rook and I have been working over the past 5 years on our own grimoire. Not something that we were like thinking about sharing or anything, but just kind of our little, our grimoire. It's our thing that we put all of our practices in, and we put our things that we do. Like, this is going to go in there as an art, and it's separated into our belief systems, and it's got some of our teachings in it. It's got the tracing back of the lineage of our stew, that we cook. And it's just very, very interesting to kind of work on this thing and start putting it together. And as we see it growing, it's pretty thick now. Like, we went back through it yesterday. I'm like, we actually made rituals already. Like, I don't remember making these. And we did Ostara, we did Samhain, we did Silent Supper. We've done all these things that we've put in here. And I'm like, I just don't remember. So I think our decision is that we might create it. Right now it's a paper copy and we're putting it together, but we're thinking about making it a digital copy so that people can go through it and just kind of see what we've done. And there's other creative projects that are in the works for us that I'm not going to talk about because they've been in the works for a very long time. Other people have put them and done these things, but ours is just taking a very long time to get it the way we want it. But that'll be something we do soon too. I did not engage Paranormal's comment because I wanted you to get it because I think that's what you were talking about. Just decided to make Lucifer's own playlist and to present his presence, 50 songs.
Ooh,
that is neat.
That's really cool. That is really cool, Paranormal. I would love to hear more about how that connects you either to yourself or to Lucifer. That is
good.
That seems like it really really would help. Music is very powerful.
Yeah, and I know I'm going to say something that's probably controversial. A lot of people really, bye Manny.
Bye Manny.
Have a great day. A lot of people really disagree with me on this, but I've been using AI to create songs based on poetry and words and phrasing that I've made, and it brings me to tears in some of it that we've been able to put to some sort of music to just feel that. And it's for personal use. It's not something that, we probably publish to share it, but it's not something to make money. Right. For us. And I just, I keep thinking it and saying it because I'm like, it's just so amazing to hear when music and words are put to that language that you can figure out without knowing any words. It's amazing. Always using the tools at your disposal. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's 11:11. Make a wish, at least for us.
That will make time this week. Continue to connect.
I will do things that matter to me.
Yes. I will do things that matter to me.
And others. As long as they matter to me first.
I will make time to connect.
How's that for boundary?
Yes.
You like it?
Continue to do those things. 8-11 for me. Laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, that's right.
California love.
I'm gonna make taper candles next.
Taper candles, okay.
We need a big dipping thing. We have to have all kinds of stuff for it, but
that'll be fun.
So just to recap before we go, because before we move on to our next step, I want to. What was I going to say? What was the recap?
I don't know.
Oh, Dionysus is real, and so are all the rest of them. They're all real. I promise. Music is the language of the soul and of the world. Everything has a spirit. That was not the path I was going to go to say what I was going to say, but I don't know where it went. It's gone. It'll come back, I promise, someday. That was what I was going to say. So in recap in my head, to make my thyrsus, I'm going to grind sections out for stones to make them fit better. I'm going to use my twine wrap to kind of, put it all together and use that to kind of get the vine in there that I want and to get the flowers. I'm going to use fake stuff because I want it to last. I get it. I'd love to have real stuff. Maybe, build it out of fake stuff, but have one little pocket or section that allows you to clip fresh flowers in it.
Oh, cool.
That would be smart. Like leave one section open so that you can tie flowers and things to it that are fresh when you're out and about. That is a good idea.
It is a great idea.
And I will use wood glue on something. I'm gonna try wood glue, hot glue on the really smooth one in the back, and super glue. I have a whole ton of these little mini super glues that we can use. I bought them for our emergency kit, so I'll refresh that and we'll use those, and that way you can get the stones and stuff. Because I've got little mini stones, and then I'm going to go out and specifically get some larger stones just for that purpose, because I won't allow myself to use any of the stones I currently have. Sorry about it. I'm not at that place Joy is at where she can give stuff away. She can. I am not there. So that's what I've learned today. Okay, so no hot glue. Well, it was wood glue that I probably meant to say.
glue.
Wood glue and super glue, not hot glue. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. We talked about that. We're going to try it. And you know what? We might learn a new thing or two to do it differently. But I've got this really nice real fiber twine. And I think that's going to be my main thing to like. So if I get the vine I like, I'm going to wrap the vine around it and I'll probably tape it to hold it. And then I'm going to do like 10 wraps down here and then move up an inch or 2 inches, then 10 wraps, up 10 wraps, up or 2, up, and make a little design as I go up the thyrsus. And then dragon, I know, yes, that's a good point.
Melt off.
Yes, that is a true point.
Ask me how
The
I
thing
know.
with the cyan, whatever they call it, cyanoacrylic glue, though, it just feels so unnatural to me. But you know what? I want it to look nice, so I'll use that in the wood glue. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun for me. I'm really excited for that. Like really excited.
Yes. We have a thyrsus. We'll have our own incense this week. Probably the incense will last, what, a couple weeks even?
Yeah.
Maybe even longer than that.
I think so. And I think, you know, we're going to obviously teach people how to do it, but this would be a craft that if we ever get our store open, y'all, which we will one day, our physical store, our own kava or coffee bar, whatever it is, when we are able to get that. This is one of the projects that I want to be able to do.
Ooh, pine resin glue.
I want to go all in, Dragon.
Teach me how to pine resin. Teach me how to pine resin.
That was not good. The
Teach
cord
me
went
how
into the fire.
Teach me how to.
You guys, I'm preparing for something very exciting that you guys are going to wish and be glad that you stayed for.
What? Ooh.
That's what I'm using for tarot today.
Ooh, sweet.
I'm excited.
Fucking cool.
Dragon, if you could help me figure out, like I have pine resin, most of it's hard to this point though. I have a lot of it. I can also, I'm willing to buy some if that's, from certain areas. They've pretty much knocked all of the pine trees in our neighborhood down, so we can't get any here anymore. We used to have a lot. I gotta find new sources. But yeah, if you, yes, we are doing tarot, so if you want a reading, please put your name in. We'll get that done.
Mine will pale in comparison.
That would be amazing. And Dragon, I'm also looking for the recipe for pine needle soda using honey, if anybody happens to know that. We found a few on Google or on YouTube and stuff, but I would prefer to use one that other people have used that we know. It is. Yep. All right. If you want anything other than a normal, make sure you say it. But you guys, I don't know how this is going to work just right, but you're going to see this. I'm going to try to get you a close-up. This device right here is probably the most important thing that I've ever had somebody give me or anything. It is the most amazing. I just absolutely am in love with this thing. And we're going to play with it today for the first time. Now I've done a little bit with it, but we're going to play with it today. And I'm excited. I am so excited. You don't even know. And I'll explain more in a minute once Rook gets back, but yes. Well, there are plenty of pine trees here. It's just we used to have a whole bunch in our neighborhood that we could use, and now they're gone because of all the houses they built. So yes, I will take resin anytime. But yeah, if you send that to me, that'll be helpful. I'll use some of the pine resin to make glue. I know the stuff gets really sticky, but I don't know if it gets too hot in the summer too, will it, come loose? All right, y'all. So we have Kelvin, Twisted, Tabati, and Paranormal, and Dragon Alchemist.
Did you show your machine?
No, I've shown just the back of it.
Oh, just the back of it. Oh, it's very magical, carnivalistic.
Did I miss anybody? Kelvin, you're up first. Twisted, Tabati, Paranormal, Dragon. All right, so now, if you want to read, just make sure to say it. I don't want to miss it. Unexplained, got you, sir.
Lord Kelvin, What?
We're going to transition
What?
to our
What?
little camera here.
What?
All right, why did it
What?
jump?
I am reading from the Celtic Book of the Dead Oracle tree.
I don't know what I'm reading from. What is this thing called?
It is called the Spinning Tarot.
I'm reading from the Spinning Tarot. All right, guys,
Show
look at
it.
this.
You have to show it when you do it, or I'll hold it if you want when you
I
do
will. This is a tarot device.
it. Woo!
It is
badass.
freaking amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
Glad you
It
like it.
moves. It is just crazy. I've never seen anything like it, and now all I do is I want 100 more of things like it that do different things. So everything that's in that,
I know a man.
everything that's in there, and you need to tell
Makes
Storm
sense.
too when you talk. It's like, your husband needs more stuff from y'all that's like that. Can you
I'll
please
pull it
make
up.
stuff?
They've got like 8 things, maybe 6.
It's a little spendy, but this is from
Datura Trading
Datura
Company.
Trading Company, yes, which, if you know, is Storm and Devin Hunter and
Storm Fairy Wolf, Chaz Pagan, Devin Hunter.
Matt Arn is somewhere in that mix.
Somewhere in there.
They all on the same bed together.
My mentor, I apologize if you ever have come across this. We love your products.
I wasn't judging.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't judgment.
Okay.
I love people can do what they want to do. That's awesome. I think it's neat that they're able to make all that work
Yeah.
and put out shit like this. This is insane.
Oh my God, that's really cool.
That is absolutely not a judgment on poly. I love poly people. They're great. I'm not.
I don't ever discuss it.
That doesn't bother me any, as long as everybody involved is choosing to do it together. Hell, make it 10. I don't care. But everybody has to know about it. I mean, this thing is just gorgeous.
I'll hold it when you do your card
love
so
it.
that they can see how it works.
Isn't that crazy, y'all?
I'm
So
glad
it's
you
gonna
like
pull tarot
it.
cards.
It's all the majors.
Gemini, we got you in.
This is all the major cards on that device. Obviously, it can't have 72.
Gemini Ryan.
It'd be fucking huge if it had to have 72. It's all the 22 majors.
It needs to. I mean, they need to make a second one that does the minors.
Do you want me to put that feedback?
Please tell them to
Okay.
make a second one that does the minors. It's going to have to be bigger, or you're going to have to do one for each suit.
Sweet. Oh,
And style them different. One in red, one in blue. He's got to do it now.
there's a really cool coffee bean divination device.
When you
that I wanna
talk to
get.
Storm today or next week, whenever,
It's like a week or two.
I'm going to start butting in and say, hey, I'm sorry. I know this isn't for me and this is really inappropriate, but the spinning tarot thing, who made that? Because whoever's deciding, they're leaving a lot on the table for me. I will pay double.
Oh, he would love that. He's a very kind.
If you guys haven't heard, Storm Fairy Wolf is a very well-known witch, and I call him the modern witch group because I used to listen to Devin Hunter when he first came out on
like
podcasts.
2013 or something.
In
Yeah.
Jersey when I was flying back and forth to other buildings, and this was a small group of guys. They're amazing, and Matt Oren writes some really good books that are very balanced and I think eclectic. They've got lots of Left-Hand Path, Pagan, Norse, a lot of pullings in them, Mastering Magic, and
A lot of Baphomet in the works with them.
yeah, it's just really good. They're a good group, and what's really cool is they do survive off of their creation, but they aren't. None of them have I seen are digging for money or rolling in dough. They're normal guys.
So if you,
I don't know them personally. I've talked to Matt Oren before because of the psychic witch thing.
I can tell you they're very humble, or at least the one I work with. So if you do buy his books, that's really how
It's
he makes a
supporting.
living.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no. That's what he does full
Oh,
time. So
An Oracle one would be so amazing. I want like 10 of them now. It's just the neatest thing. So since it's all majors, you want me to pull first?
yeah,
If you
and
want to
I'm
hold the
gonna
camera.
It. Tell me where it's a good
So
place,
we're
guys.
reading for Kelvin first.
Okay.
So
Want to make sure they can see it. Can they see how it's?
So this
doing?
is how it works. You spin down here. See the whole thing moving, Lord Kelvin. I am connecting to Lord Kelvin. I don't usually say this out loud, but I'm going to just so you guys know. And I'm connecting to Lord Kelvin through that great silver string in the sky, through my little disco ball, because we are all connected. And we are all together, so I can just reach directly out to his soul in the manifestation of what is, and this will be his card. The world. Isn't that cool? Oh my god, it's so exciting.
Y'all
That's
see
the
that?
world. So the world is all about having all the things that you need and recognizing that this whole culmination of something is about to finally come to closure and move on. Oh yes, it is so cool. Very carnival-y. Um, but the world is this literally, if you're looking at it from the hero's journey, it's the culmination of a cycle. Also means that you're going to have to really get onto a new one too, but this is the moment where it actually becomes what it is next. And it's really important with the world shows up to think of it's not an end of things, because a lot of times it's seen as the final card of the major. It's not really. It's just the card that says you are ready to go back to being the fool, but you have all of this new experience on you, and you're taking it to the next level. So feel good about where you are. Give some recognition to who and how you are, where you are, and all of the positive things, despite many negatives that are holding you together and moving you forward in life, and that you are still progressing. You're still valuable. You're still the perfect version of yourself moving forward. The world always gives me this feeling of just completeness, and I can show yours by putting it right here.
Awesome.
Did you know that?
Did not know.
That's a tray.
So from the Celtic Book of the Dead, that is awesome. I have pulled card number 17, Island of the Singing Birds. The background of this card: the crew hear birds chanting what sound like psalms. Birds are often the guardians or messengers of the other world. The British birds of Rhiannon and the Irish birds of Theodna both grant vision of the other world and bring healing or forgetfulness to those in pain or sorrow. This card shows us what will retune our senses. What is the subtext of this issue that you are not attending to? Listen to the messages which your body and heart are telling you. And in context, what will help me return to work after this long illness? Reassessing where you are and what you want at this time will bring you into the right balance once again when you can seek renewal. Until then, do not strive towards work, but rest.
Sorry for the jerky camera, guys. It's a $20 camera that we're moving around. I hope that gives you some insight, Kelvin, to what's been going on or what's happening for you too. Gemini Rain, Celtic, the Celtic Gaul, and some other tribes. I've been able to trace, well, everybody can trace their lineage back there, I think, at some point, but I've actually been able to trace us back there to where those things made connections using Ancestry. It's been amazing. I always feel called halfway between Celtic and Norse, which I think people forget are probably a lot more connected than we think. Just further back. Twisted Chaos is up next. Twisted Chaos. Twisted Chaos, you should come out with us today.
Can I just light these like this? Probably so, right?
With your hands?
Or do I need the tongs?
You need the tongs.
So hold it.
It's an auto light. Remember, it'll capture your finger. And don't do it over your stuff because it'll send those sparks.
Right here?
Yeah.
On both sides or just one?
Yes.
Both sides.
So you're welcome, Lord Kelvin. Heyo, hey, little tree sap. All right, tree sap. We're doing tarot, so we're kind of toward the end. We just started tarot, but I just look at this thing. This is a gift Rook got me for no reason, and just it's a tarot machine.
Other than you're fabulous,
it is amazing, awesome. It's like a carnival tool. Oh, I just love it. So, if you want to read from us today, we're using the tarot machine. Cool tarot.
You hold it or you got it?
No, I was just showing Tree Sap for the moment. If you want to read Tree Sap, let us know. We've got about 6 or 7 people ahead, but we're going to get to everybody. This thing is so cool. I love it. All right.
Twisted Chaos.
Twisted Chaos in the house.
All right,
you want to hold it?
I will hold it.
Hold it steady. Twisted Chaos. Back a little bit so I can see the spinny spin.
I just wanted him to be able to see through this pane.
Like that. Just angle it like that.
Just want him to see the pane.
They can see it, can't they?
Can they see the pane moving inside that looks like...
Look at that. Oh, that's so great. Twisted Chaos. I wasn't like connecting, so I need to connect now. Twisted Chaos.
All right.
Your card is the Wheel of Fortune. All right, I can take over now.
Okay.
The Wheel of Maz locked herself in the back again, just for the record. So
Back
she's
where?
squealing. the gate by the computer.
Oh, come on.
Sorry for the jerkiness. So Twisted Chaos. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is a very, very cool card. It has different meanings to different people. To me, it means that fortune is smiling upon you. It is things are moving well, and things that you want or wish to happen, that you need to happen, that are appropriate, are going to happen. So fortune is looking at you saying, you know what, it's time for you to get a little bit of the good things. So rest a little bit more, knowing that the things that are happening right now are stable, they are comforting, they are joying, they are moving you forward, and they are things that you are going to want. In some traditionals, it's a little bit different, where Wheel of Fortune might mean that your fortune split 50-50, you got to do something to tip the scales. But to me, the scales are already tipped when Wheel of Fortune shows up in your favor. And she's going to make sure that things that you have worked so hard for and the energy that you've put out is going to come back to you in a positive way. Wheel of Fortune. This is the neatest thing I've ever seen. We have to buy a second one so that I can have it in pristine condition, so that this one I can use every day.
Okay. Now I want to get the planchette. They have other things I want to get too.
That's
now.
For me. Thanks.
I want to get some things as well.
No.
There's like 6 saves.
Okay.
Well, if I buy them for you, can I use them?
Yes.
Okay, that'll work.
And in true Virgo fashion, you guys, I want a copy of this that's in pristine conditions that nobody touches, and then one that I can use. Things. I'm going to use it every day. So everything we get 2 of.
They have one like this, but it's a Wheel of Fortune with all the majors. It's kind of cool too.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a Price is Right kind of.
We're getting, and it's solid. It's wood. Like, oh,
yeah. That is crafted, handcrafted by Chaz Bogan.
It is amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Let's see. All right, Twisted. All right, Twisted Sister.
Okay, Tabati, thank you. We got you covered.
All right, let's see, Twisted Sister. What is that, number 16?
Number 16, Island of the Crystal Keep.
All right, 16. Let's see.
I need a gimbal for this little thing. Gimbals are free. Anybody know of a cheap gimbal for a large camera, a Canon? Because the cheapest I could find was $300.
Island of the Crystal Creep. On the bridge, which none can cross, a maiden comes out twice to rebuff the crew when they try to enter. Finally, she offers hospitality. The boorish crew attempt to persuade her to marry Maldin, but when they wake on the morrow, everything is gone. This card reminds us how, in many stories, forgetful sleep overcomes the seekers just at the point of revelation. Lack of comprehension or preparation results in opportunities being withdrawn. Challenge. Which of your assumptions is obscuring this matter? Context. Will the woman respond to my overtures and agree to go out with me? It may be too early to seek your heart's desire yet, as you don't seem to have understood where she's coming from. At present, she may see you as a nuisance rather than a suitor. So it's something that you desire. Maybe you need a little more prep work, a little more polishing.
It's good with the Wheel of Fortune. I think that's really a positive connection of being on. So if the question is ever, did I do the right thing or am I on the right track? That seems like a pretty clear yes to me. All right, we got the door back up. It's so exciting.
Who's next? Who's next?
Tabati. I don't know why I'm saying it like a carnival barker. Tabati. I think this thing is changing my personality.
I actually, funny enough, with my past
I'm not kidding. I want one. Another one.
Oh, I'm not kidding either. I want to buy them all.
We can put it up there and put it in a case.
You want another one of those?
Our house will be a museum, y'all.
It's nice. It's just like I like.
We don't have to get it next, but soon. Because if they stop making them, I want to still have them.
True. That's what I was worried about. I was like, I hope we'll still do them.
Well, let's go get the other one.
I'm gonna pull them up and show you everything they have.
Okay, good. This is like a literal Virgo
It might be too strong. If it is, I have to remove it.
Tabati.
All right, I'll hold it.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready.
Tabati is available. She's fur baby handful, but she's still here. She can hear.
Tell me when you're ready for me to hold it.
I'm ready. You to hold it whenever you're done with your stuff.
Shuffle one more. 2 more times. I feel it's necessary. It's necessary. 2, 1, and boom. I'll let you put her card. Okay. All right. I know you like it at an angle and down.
All right. right, Tabati, what's going to come from the major? The what is it? The spinning tarot today.
Spin until you feel you need to stop.
Temperance.
Ooh.
All right. So temperance is something we talk about a lot here. It's more than just balance. Get the little shadow out of there. Oh, so neat. Temperance is all about the transformation of things through changing their makeup and balance with other things. So we temper steel with heat and cold. We temper love with comfort and joy. We temper love with strength sometimes, right? We have to hold somebody accountable out of love. We do it to protect them. That tempers love into something else by using external forces. So whatever we're doing right now, we're looking at a level of temperance that's going on for you, where you are transforming something into something else. And maybe it doesn't feel that great or it's taking a lot of energy, but just know that when you temper and quench steel, it becomes a much stronger thing. It can become a sword. It can become all kinds of other things that it couldn't have been without being tempered. It also is a reminder that personally in our brains, in our minds, and in our thoughts, when we're talking about things and going about life, that we need to be tempered as well. Don't react immediately to things that are happening, especially this week. Let them come in and think about them a little bit. So tempering our responses, tempering our actions for the moment is also something important that temperance can teach us.
I'm going to post this on the Discord and show Storm that we got.
Yes, please.
And say that you like it. You're pleased. Tabati, the Celtic Book of the Dead has selected for you number 24, Island of the Rainbow Stream. Background of the card. As on the island of Plentus Salmon, the crew encounter a door on this island where a stream of salmon arcs over the island in a wondrous rainbow stream. Sorry, these sluts won't stop texting. Kate is the slut.
You're so mean.
I'm very mean when recalled for. Malduin and his men gather more fish than they can carry back to the boat. In Celtic tradition, the salmon is the fish of wisdom, knowledge, and omniscience. Primal abundance and promise are revealed by this card. Challenge. What are you being offered in this matter? How will it change your outlook? What will be the consequence if I attend the music festival? If you take this great opportunity to enjoy and celebrate, especially if you don't mind sharing, you will regard it as a reward after hard times, where music brings you harmony. Take a break and go do something fun that presents itself.
Mm-hmm. And allow
And
yourself
temperance is telling you balance.
allowing you to turn things into new things and be willing to adjust things in a way that makes sense to you and that works for you.
Not to Betty, but the texting sluts. And we're doing a show that I've already told the sluts.
That's Twisted Chaos.
No. Well, she ought to know better, slut.
Shut up.
I feel like spicy today.
Thank you, Tabati.
Thank you to Betty.
Back to something important. Paranormal, you're up next.
Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Let me draw her card real quick.
Oh, we gotta put the door up.
Yes, it has to be cleared. That's how you clear the energy when you raise the door back up. Clears the energy of the prior card. Or that's what it means to me. It's your device, so you use it how you want to use it.
They're all mine.
Will they all be yours that I buy from Datura?
Yes.
Or only half? Is it like 50-50 like a marriage?
No. We talked earlier, sometimes a marriage is 100-0, and with this it's 100-0. Sorry. Y'all, it's even got like a Vegvasir on it in the center you can barely see. Like really a compass, not a Vegvasir, but it's got some of the runic symbols on it. It's really pretty. And it's bigger than it seems. Like it's, I don't have big hands, but it's bigger.
This is my paranormal shy. Ooh.
Oh, this thing is so cool.
Let me mark this.
The price is right.
Oh, right here. All right. Okay. What card shall you pick for paranormal?
Paranormal. Let's see what we've got for you today.
Oh, you've loosened it up, it seems. A little bit.
The devil.
Oh.
Paranormal. That works out, doesn't it?
Lucifer. Just kidding. Lucifer's not the devil, but
Yes.
similar. And
The devil. So the devil has quite a few different things that we can talk about. I think for you, like normally the devil is this whole thing of break the chains that bind you, and you are often held captive by yourself and not allowing yourself to really kind of reach out and do what you want to do. But I think today the devil's a little different. He's reaching out. He's saying, "Hey, I am here to help you continue your life of pulling these things out." Let me get the camera out of the way for that. Let me help you, unbind yourself because you have more to do, more to give, more to think. We often see the devil as a negative thing, but it's really the reminder of pulling yourself out of things that are no good for you and cutting them free and letting them go and moving on with something. And then the devil here, because of our conversations, to me, this is a little different. He's coming and seeking you. He's seeking you to say, "Hey, we got some work to do. Let's do it."
It's totally inappropriate.
All right, we're going to close the door.
All right. Miss Paranormal, for
That's
you,
insane.
the Celtic Book of the Dead has selected
My leg's falling asleep.
the wheel.
The wheel, which this whole thing is the wheel, and we just pull the wheel.
Literally the wheel. Background. The wheel is a common symbol in Celtic mythology. It is often used to depict the sun. Arianrhod, the British Lady of the Silver Wheel, is the mistress of destiny. Magruth, the Irish druid, uses his wheel to spin through the skies as though on a chariot. The meaning of this card is change, a new cycle, destiny fulfilled or changed. Things move on again after stasis. The challenge of the card is, how can you use what you have learned in the past to good advantage now? What recurrent features can you discern in your life? And with that devil saying that you, like, dude, you have the keys to the chains. What have you learned? Ashe la Fraise.
Ashe la Fraise.
I love Ashe la Fraise.
My foot is 100% asleep. I just will need to find a reason to use these beeswax candles. I need. What would you guys? I'm gonna change just real quick before we go. We're gonna go to Dragon next, but what would you guys recommend to hold a candle this small? This is tiny. It is probably a centimeter, if that.
Maybe this with dirt.
I was thinking a bowl with sand, probably.
Yeah.
But we don't have any sand. But that was what I was thinking. A bowl with sand. I don't like dirt, but how do you feel about sand using this? Because this will be a magical 20-minute candle. This is for quick spells. I'm going to start using it for spells that I want to run fast and grow. They're solid beeswax. But any thoughts on how we would do this? How we would be able to hold it up best?
Dragon. Sorry, you want me to move that?
Oh. Well, isn't that something? Let's go to Hobby Lobby. Air dry clay and make your own.
Make our own what?
Our own holders for these.
Oh, cool.
Why the fuck did I not think of that?
We're
Thanks,
in the
Dragon.
habit. We're in the mood of making stuff now.
That is awesome. We're going today. We're gonna have to stop at Hobby Lobby anyway. I need to get some vines, and I know we don't like Hobby Lobby.
My mentor told me try not to go there.
But everywhere else is closing, and the Dollar Tree had everything but pine cones, and I need a pine cone.
What about
I'm gonna try to look for one out here before we go.
What about the would the other place have it? The one we like? What is it?
Michael's
by Starbucks. We passed it the other day.
Pottery Barn.
Pottery Barn.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'd rather them than Hobby Lobby.
I don't know that they'd have it, but
I've never been to Hobby Lobby actually. It's just the only place left that
we could go if we cleanse the items after.
I still don't like it.
And I would never, ever. I never, ever would tell my mentor. Well, you just have to get over it for a day.
Or we just won't go. We'll find another way.
No, we could. We can go. If that's
no, I don't want to go. I want to find another way.
Oh, I'm jealous of this one. Okay.
Will you hold this so I can pull it apart?
Yes, let me just mark the page real quick.
Who's Mark?
I know people named Mark, but I know this.
Oh, Walmart has air dry clay. Let's do that. Oh, Walmart probably has. Walmart's better than fucking Hobby Lobby. I think.
They don't like queer people.
Dragon, since we're talking, we're connecting. I don't think I want to go to Hobby Lobby. All right, dragon. The Fool. I pulled the Fool last night. The Fool is great. We all know what the Fool means. He is one of two things: happy-go-lucky, stepping out, or taking a leap of faith. So depending on what you've got going on, the Fool's reminder is take chances. Don't hold yourself back. It is time to step out and step forward. Do so bravely. You have everything that you need on your back with you, so you don't have to be afraid. So don't be trepidation. Don't face it with trepidation. Go ahead and step out and do it, and keep doing it. This usually portends a little bit of a new project or a new cycle for you of learning, maybe going deeper into something, or maybe focusing on a specific thing and really pushing towards that. So I love the Fool. He came up for me last night, and that was my first thought of I'm on the right track. I have taken a leap into something, and it felt good and it felt right, and I need to keep doing that. So that's really what our Fool tells us is, don't be afraid. Just step out. Now, be careful. There's a guide there that's going to help you. Make sure to listen to him. So that's something that's important. And guys, before Rook starts, I'm going to agree. We're going to find an alternate. I don't want to go to Hobby Lobby. There's other places we can go.
Okay. My mentors say no.
But there it is. That is kind of cool, though, too. We'd be buying those things for the occult work. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that's true.
Send it back to him.
And reverse it.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
My mentor is 7 years older than me, so he might be a little wiser. I don't know.
Oh, you wouldn't let me mentor you. So.
I do. I would welcome it if you would, but you choose to not.
You've never asked.
Oh. Island of the Fiery Pigs. The pigs strike the apple trees and eat from them and sleep by night in caverns, while at twilight birds eat the apples. Malden gathers apples to sustain his crew. This card reveals the many worlds in harmony and how right, judgment, and balance maintain the rhythms of life. What is the fitting or apt thing to do in this matter? In context, how can I best support my daughter who is leaving home to go to the university? By providing what she needs for the first term and helping her make a plan until she comes home again. This move will not prove to be too overwhelming. So what is the fitting or apt thing to do in your situation? And it's about maintaining balance and the rhythms of life. People use the same thing for different things, maybe. Oh,
yeah, that's really cool. And I'll support that too. So the way I'm thinking about things in general is we're gonna go to the place that is probably the easiest and least the least damaging to the world around us. So I don't have any objections with people using Hobby Lobby if that's the only thing that they that they can get the thing that they need. I think we need to have that option. We are in a capitalist society. It is what it is. But if there are alternates, we should be doing those alternates. Like for me, as soon as I started talking about pine cones, like why don't I just pick a fucking pine cone out of the yards? We have pine trees around. We can get a pine cone.
Yeah. Like across the.
Like I see some right now.
I see a pine tree across by the.
They've got pine cones all over it too. So, we'll pull that.
If we ask permission.
That was the main thing I was missing.
If we can find a fell one, that's better. Which would make sense. Yeah.
So, glad that meant something to you, Dragon. All right, Unexplained is next.
Unexplained. Oh, my card for Unexplained.
Let's pull our door back up.
Give me just a moment. Pull the card for Unexplained Possibilities.
I knocked on it.
You cleared the energy.
This is the neatest thing ever.
I wish you liked it.
Hello.
I didn't know if you would like it, yo.
There's a sunflower. Residents at one of our communities made that as an activity.
Unexplain. Alright. Let's pull Unexplained's card now. So I'll do it. Right. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Yes, we have salt and flour.
We just mark
Is it like
this
1 to 1? To 1? Like how much water, salt, and flour? Because that would be even better. The more we can make, the better.
Yeah,
Although we probably should get some air dry clay because it is neat to work with. And you can paint it and glaze it and stuff.
Oh, cool.
All right, Unexplained. Let's see what the spinning tarot has for you, my friend.
Oh, kitchen magic is nice. Marine.
The High Priestess.
Okay.
All right, so the High Priestess is, as you guys know, number 2 of my 2 favorite cards, the Magician and the High Priestess. The High Priestess gives a lot of things, like paying attention to occult knowledge, looking deeper into the things that are hidden, but she also is a very clear, do not take shortcuts in the thing that you are trying to do because it will mess you up. If you're doing something magical, unexplained, if you're working on a project, if you are trying to do something different, or if you're trying to protect something, or you're trying to get away from something, do not take...
Have a good day.
Have a good one, Hootless. Have a good week. So if you really have to make sure that you're not taking shortcuts in this, and that's going to be really important. So make sure you do the steps that you need to do, think them through, be consistent, be comprehensive. This isn't a time to be like, oh, we'll do this the short way, or I'll do this the easier way. Even if there is an easier way, do it the long way. Do it the way that will put the issue at rest altogether. That is the message of the High Priestess. And again, look for hidden meanings and things. Look for the things that are underneath that you have to work through in order to get the outcome you're looking for. That is a Rider Waite.
You could use this on the next to pull your 3 cards for the next
oh, look how
Apocrypha.
Look how uneven my beard is. There's our ceiling.
All right, Unexplained. I pulled card number 12, the Island of Giant Cattle. The background of the card.
For Unexplained, right?
Unexplained, excuse me. The crew are separated by a fiery river, which burns German's spear to ash. Giant cattle are protected by a herdsman who shouts, "Why are you frightening the calves?" when German attempts to stampede them. German then jokingly asks where the mothers of such giant calves are. On being told they are over the mountain, he beats a hasty retreat. This card flags up things that are not how they appear to be and may indicate false assumptions that we have made. Challenge. Where are you fighting above your strength or resources? There will always be some things that defeat you. You may achieve more through being small and humble. Context. What preparations do I need to check on for the community event? Check that you have enough supplies for the number of people coming, which may be more than you anticipated. Without this, your lack of preparation may be exposed.
Nice.
Careful planning, maybe? Maybe.
Well, careful planning, that makes a lot of sense along with the High Priestess, because she doesn't like to do the shortcuts or the easy ways.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah. Very, very true.
Little broom. Oh, I know what I can use the broom for.
Sweeping out the energy. Sweeping out the energy. Sweeping out the energy with the stone broom. Gemstones.
The tourmaline broom. Besom. Tourmaline besom.
And who are we? Oh, we're Gemini Rain. Hope
nice.
That helped.
Love it. The High Priestess is all about it. It's my girl. Gemini Rain, you are next. If we missed anybody, anybody wants a read, please let us know. Gemini is the last on the list. I'll hop over and see if Satan and Coffee's happening today, or whatever the one he does.
Satan and Coffee.
I know he wasn't feeling good yesterday.
This is for Gemini, my friend.
All right.
Do you ever dream?
We do not have a P.O. box. We should get one.
Oh, we should. Yeah, we really should.
Well, we're supposed to as part of our business plan.
We should. Let's get it. Let's do it. Motherfuckers.
We'll set one up. I appreciate that. I will absolutely take gifts. But what we really want to do is we want to be able to do giveaways and stuff. So we're going to have merchandise soon. We're designing things now. T-shirts, stuff like that. But we also have the ability to make them at our house. So we're going to do the ones we make here, like one-offs that we just design and make that we'll send to people as free gifts and stuff. So it's exciting.
Yours.
I love I love just the idea of people caring about what we're doing. And we'll give something back.
Gemini rain.
All right, Gemini rain. We're going to
rain.
ask the spinning tarot. Go until I feel it.
Oh, besoms. Oh my god, I would love that.
I want to.
Sorry, I got distracted by her besoms. Besoms dirty.
Oh, wow. We got the High Priestess again, Gemini. So again, it's going to be the same message. Gemini, the High Priestess is all about occult, like bringing in and coming into new occult knowledge and listening to the contrast of things, listening to the hidden stuff, paying attention to the things that people don't normally pay attention to, and not taking shortcuts. So if you're, again, working on a project, if you are trying to protect something, if you are wanting to do a new project, do something different, or you're feeling different, there's so many things this can apply to. It's hard to do with just one card, but she is saying, do not take shortcuts. Do not, think that you're just going to do your regular protection bubble today. Do the full protection ritual because you need the fullness of something and you need to pay attention to those undercurrents. That is what the High Priestess always talks about, is really going through the full experience of something to make sure that it's working for you. She does not take the easy way out ever. Sometimes the easy way out's okay, and it's right to do so. You need to do a quick version, but in general, she's not gonna be supporting the easy way out.
I tell you what, it's very strange. This Celtic Book of the Dead, Caitlin Matthews gives very specific examples for context. So the universe must have sent them to her. Card 23, the Island of Recognition. I'm actually going to read the keywords on this one because it's very, you'll see. So keywords: premonition, needless fears, foolish doubts, sudden realization, fearful about recognition, the need to be recognized or acclaimed, memory, incomplete knowledge, a pending initiation, finding a common idiom, misunderstanding, fear of what people say, and anticipating disaster. The background: on this island, Meldune's company are repelled by people who are fearful of something that has been prophesied. When pelted with nuts, the crew merely pick them up as fodder. The people here are like those who are on the verge of enlightenment. While keeping others at bay, they are fearful of proceeding further themselves. This card often shows something that you already know. Challenge for the card: what needs to be acknowledged or accepted about this matter? In context, what can I do about my violent husband? If you are suffering hostility and violence or living in fear, then it is time to realize that things have gone too far and that you need to retreat in order to survive. So whatever the situation is, what needs to be acknowledged or accepted about this matter? You go with intuition. Recognizing things, I think, is the whole point. Recognizing things that need to be addressed. I don't know why her examples are so specific, but definitely different.
Guys,
I hope something
this was
meant
hopefully
something.
Yeah, I hope that meant something to you specifically, Gemini, but I have had a blast using this thing to the Spinning Tarot from Datura Trading Company to pull some cards today and give some universal guidance. We're going to sweep away with our tourmaline broom.
Did you ever use it for Apocrypha to pull your 3 cards?
Yeah, once or twice. I just don't want to use it so much that it starts like wilting away.
Oh, okay. No, I got it. If you want, I can protect it for you and store
The
it.
cinematic angles, I know you saw that, right?
Do you want me to store it somewhere so you won't overuse it?
Yeah, wait from you.
Oh, I won't even touch it without asking because it's not mine.
Glad to hear so. So yeah, this has been fun.
Device.
Yep.
A device it is. Not a device, but a device.
So this was a great conversation yet again. Very, to me, felt very organic, and we were able to kind of move through things. So I'm excited. I love it. A few drops in here.
Just trying to see if Satan McCuffey is going on. But
So yeah, we're gonna check out, see if Satan Coffee is happening. You should check over at Addy Estate's channel. Like I said, I know I wasn't feeling good earlier, well, last night anyway. We didn't have the show, I didn't know we weren't going to have the show until 9 o'clock. But yeah, so again, thank you so much for like hanging out with us and coming in and just chilling and doing things.
Thank you. And we'll get the recipe for the incense up today.
Yep.
I'll go do that right now, actually.
We'll get that up. We'll put all of that in there. And then if anybody has recipes for us,
please share.
Like the pine, was it the pine glue and the salt, flour, quick dry clay? Those would all be really, really cool if you guys could share those. I would say feel free to share them like in where would be a good place for them. I'd like it to be somewhere where it will stay.
Oh my god, I would love
probably the community
besoms.
forge. Anywhere in any of those, creative corner, any of those spots would be great. Anywhere is good. But
and please, we're gonna update this screen we used to have, but if you do have any what's the word, Etsy's or places where you sell your items, please give it to us and we will include it on our check out these witches slide that we need to update and put on there with your socials, with your website and whatever. Please send it to us.
Yep.
And we will we'd like to add it for the next couple of weeks to put it back in play.
Yep. So if you have any anything you want us to advertise for you, let us know. We will not do it without your permission, so you have to ask. We used to list a whole bunch of people in there that were creators, but so I know Adius is fine with it. So if you guys, we want to feature you, so give us your stuff. Direct message me or the Two Pondering Pagans or Salann actually would be the best way, and we will create a new backdrop for that, and we'll have some advertisement for you guys. Like you said, witchy shops, Etsy stores, whatever. We want to share that as much as possible, and please feel free to share us.
Please feel free.
So thank you again.
Have a great week.
Been lovely.
Have a great week, and keep being magical. And we will put that recipe
for the
instance up. Have a great week.